Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today, we're going to deal with some series questions specifically involving sigmas, and with that in mind, let's dive straight in. So they've said to us, given that the sum from k equals 1 to 6 of x minus 3k equals the sum from 1 to 9 of x minus 3k, prove that the sum from 1 to 15 of x minus 3k equals 0. Right, so let's break this up step by step. Let's first solve this point. Okay, so let's solve that point first. Right, so how would we do this? So we know that sigma k equals 1 to 6 of x times minus 3k is simply equal to the sum to 6. And we know we've got a nifty formula where we can say n over 2 times our first term plus our last term. That's a very useful formula. So the number of terms we've got here is 6 over 2. We know our first term is going to be x minus 3 because we plug in a 1 into the k, and that's going to give us x minus 3. And our last term here is going to be x minus 3 times 6, which is going to be minus 18. All right, now we can simplify within those brackets, and that's going to give us 2x minus 21. Okay, that gives us 2x minus 21. Let me just neaten that up. And then finally, we've got 3 times 2 is 6x. 3 times minus 21 gives us minus 63. So that gives us 6x minus 63 for that first sigma, this one over here. Right, let's move on to our second sigma. So we've got s, the sum to 9, okay, is equal to, again, we're going to use our n over 2, which is going to be there 9 over 2. And we're going to do our first and last again. So our first term is going to be x minus 3, and our last term is going to be x minus, so 3 times 9 is going to give us 27. And once we simplify that, we will end up with 9x minus 135. Now they've specifically said to us that the two equal each other, so we need to solve for x now. So let's do that. I'm going to do it up on the right hand side here. So we know that the two equal each other, so therefore we know that 6x minus 63 equals 9x minus 135. All right, let's bring those x's to one side. So the 9x minus 6x gives us 3x on the one side. We bring the 135 onto the other side, and that's going to give us 72. We then divide both sides by 3, and that's going to give us 24 equals x. Right, so now we know what x is, and what we can do is we can now calculate what this sigma is going to be. Now remember, we'll use our same thing. So the sigma to 15 is going to be n over 2, so that's going to be 15 over 2, all right? First term is going to be x minus 3, so it's going to be x minus 3. And the other part, I'm going to write it just below in case I'm running out of space, is going to be plus, and that's going to be x minus, and 3 times k is going to be 45. Right, now we can subs in. Well, I'm actually going to simplify the bracket first. So that's x plus x is going to be 2x. And then we've got minus 3 minus 45, and that's going to give us minus 48. Right, now we can subs in our x, which is 24, so that's going to be 15 over 2. The 2 times 24 gives us 48, minus 48. And we can see that the 15 over 2 is going to be multiplied by 0 now, which is equal to 0, which is equal to the right-hand side that they gave us in the question. So that's a really good job, and we know we've got 5 marks in the bag. A very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Be sure to visit them and read all about them in the description below. Also, head over to our website and see if you can find more of these epic tutorial videos. Remember, they're totally free. No sign up, no subscription needed. Download them, share them with your friends, whatever you want to do with them. Be sure to do that. Hopefully they help you out. Hopefully they help you out in your next test or exam. Also, if you can't find an answer to your question, be sure to send the question to us, and we will send you a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.